Let's Uncommon Fossil today. Want to take a look at a Lost Zone box. It's still one of the best decks around, right? Should be familiar with the pieces, but let's just go over it quickly. Comfey is kind of the heart or the engine of this, or one of the engine pieces, 70 HP. It's there for flower selecting ability. Once during a turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top two cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand, put the other in the Lost Zone. So getting a Comfey's going turn one, and then a Colress experiment, which we'll get to, that gets you 4 in the Lost Zone, which that means that if you go second turn one, you can attack for 110 for 0 energy with Cramorant because of the Lost Zone provisions ability. If you have 4 more cards in the Lost Zone, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack costs. So it does 110. You really never pay the 3 energy to do it. You could if the game really led that way, but it's be super rare. So the other big Lost Zone piece is Sableye. Which is a really strong card. Not in HP wise, it's only 80 HP, so it's very weak and vulnerable in that regard. But Lost Mine attack for 1 psychic. If you can only use this attack if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, so it takes you a few turns to get it set up, but it's well worth it because then you put 12 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. Take out some low HP support Pokemon, finish off some a big HP Pokemon. Now, we have these squishy Pokemon, so we play Manaphy. Now, remember, Sableye hits through Manaphy, so that's the plus for the mirror or any deck that plays Manaphy itself. Eventually, you'll get through it. But Manaphy with Wave Veil prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Important to get that into play in a number of matchups. We do play Radiant Greninja. That's a nice engine piece with concealed cards. Discard a card from hand, draw 2 cards when you do that. And also Moonlight Shuriken Shuriken, I guess, is a very nice attack for water colorless. You discard 2 energy from it, so that's a negative. But then you do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So, like in the mirror match, if Manaphy's not in play, take out 2 Comfey Sableye, take 2 prizes. It's a very nice option in the deck. What else are we playing here? We are playing Kyogre, mainly for the first attack, Aqua Storm. For water colorless, you discard the top 5 cards of your deck, then choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for each energy you discarded this way to each of those Pokemon. So obviously you have to have Manaphy taken out at that point, but Sableye will take care of that for you. It's really a late game attacker. Because we do play Energy Recycler, toss a bunch of energy back in the deck. Once your deck is really small, so you're guaranteed probably to hit 4 or so maybe even 5. So you're doing like 150, 200 damage to 2 bench Pokemon. That can close out the game for you. So it's a nice late game option. That's really, I think, what it's here for. Then we play Dragonite V, a very common Pokemon to get to 250 damage. It has to have Shred for 2 colorless, does 50, isn't impacted by effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, but it's really here for Dragon Gale, Water, Lightning. So we have a four types of energy we're going to have. That's a downside to this build, but we can make it work, and we get to see the pieces. It does 250 damage. It does 20 to each of your own bench Pokemon, so you have to be careful. Too much of that, and you can make yourself vulnerable to your opponent's Sableye, or I was up in like the Inteleon Urshifu deck with Medicham. You can almost set up the Medicham for your opponent yourself to lose the game, but 250 can knock out a basic V or basic EX Pokemon, so it is the big attacker here. And then we play Shaymin V, which is good right now for the Charizard EX matchup. It's grass type, so it hits the Charizard EX for weakness. Now, because it's grass type, once the new Charizard EX comes out in 151, I don't think this will be such a good play because it's just too vulnerable. But the Revenge Blast attack for grass colorless does 60 damage plus 40 more for each prize card your opponent's taken. So let's see, they need to have taken 3 prizes, I think. That's 120 plus 60 to 180 to double it to one-shot the Charizard EX, so which is not easy to do. So having that as an option in the deck, I really do like it. I think right now Shaymin EX is a must include. So like I said, we have 4 types of energy, which isn't great. 2 grass, uh, 3 Psychic, 2 Lightning, and 4 Basic Water. Keeping those energies, not lost zoning energies, or knowing which ones you can afford to lost zone is very important to playing this deck. Just making those lost zone choices is important. It's a deck that really benefits from a lot of playing with it. I don't play a ton of lost zone, so I'm always a bit struggling when I do it, but committing to it, play it a bunch, you will see that it's a very strong deck. All right, getting to the other trainers here. For Switch Cart, we need to switch out these Comfeys constantly, so a lot of switching cards in the deck. Switch Cart, we're all basic Pokemon. So Switch Cart switches everything, and it heals things off, so that's a big plus as well. 3 Escape Rope lets us switch and forces our opponent to switch, which can be good. 2 Energy Recyclers, good late game, good early, just a very useful card to have in the deck. 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball, because we have several one-ofs that we might need, so getting that. 1 Echoing Horn, right, especially like with Sableye. You can take out a Pokemon, and then you can toss it back in, take it out again to get another quick, cheap prize. 1 Lost Vacuum, get rid of a tool or stadium we don't like. 4 Battle VIP Pass. We have a good chance of hitting that on turn 1, and obviously we need to get a lot of these little low HP Pokemon into play quickly. Battle VIP Pass, very important. 1 Klara, choose 1 or both, put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, and or 2 basic energies from the discard into your hand. So very useful there. Two Super Rod there again, getting Pokemon and or energies back from discard to deck, because we're just churning through the deck fast. We need to get things back. 2 Roxannes in the deck. The deck does not play Ono. It plays Roxanne instead, because you always get 6 cards back. So assuming you're close in terms of prizes, once you get down to 2 or 3 prizes, you don't want to get down to 2 or 3 cards in hand, so Roxanne can be the better card in a lot of situations. 1 Pal Pad, 4 Mirage Gate, super good. I like having 4 in the deck. You can only use this when you have 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone, so besides being the engine, obviously we're needing to get cards in the Lost Zone to make things happen. You search your deck for up to 2 basic energies of different types, so having a bunch of different types of energy is useful in that sense, and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. So very nice card there. 2 Forest Seal Stones just to help get that extra draw some point in the game. The longer you can save it, the better. 3 Nest Ball to get those basics in play again. We don't play Ultra Ball because we don't have evolution, so that's nice in this deck, because we're already churning through a lot of stuff with Lost Zone. Having to discard stuff with Ultra Ball wouldn't be great. 4 Colress Experiment, which is terrific. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Put 3 in your hand, 2 in the Lost Zone. Great draw engine, getting cards in the Lost Zone as well. And 2 Artazon, that's the stadium we play. Search your deck for a basic non-rule box Pokemon, put it onto your bench. Obviously, Comfey, Sableye, Cramorant, Manaphy, a lot of good choices there. So it is a very sound deck, a solid deck. This is nothing crazy in terms of Lost Zones. The Shaymin V is the current add to deal with the current meta with Charizard. So let's see what the deck can do for us. All right, so we'll see how things go here. All right, choose heads. I'm still a bit up in the air. You go first or second with the deck. I lost, so it doesn't matter, right? I mean, because going second, there's the chance to pull off the Cramorant. Doing 110 is quite nice. Going first, you take away that advantage from your opponent, which first I think is probably the better play. And, if you miss the attack on turn 1 with Cramorant, which can happen for sure, then you're not feeling good about things at all. So, but my opponent's deciding. We'll see what they do. Been playing the deck some more. Been getting, starting to learn some of the moves with this deck. It is a good deck. I need to get better at playing the deck. Oh, well, this is a nice, very nice starting hand. And Shaymin, hopefully, we'll see what I'm up against. So up Luminous Energy, Tyranitar. What's that guy do again? Lightning, weak to fighting. Okay. So we will see what happens here. Right, so not a deck you see a ton of, but have Battle VIP Pass, have Switch Cart. So I want to play at least 1 Battle VIP Pass to thin things out before Comfey, right? Because I don't need to see Comfey as from the Battle VIP. I don't need to Comfey a Comfey at this point, because I have 2 Battle VIP Pass. And I have Cramorant, so I have everything I could possibly want, basically. All right, well, that's nice, too. I like those cards as well. So I have the potential for a knockout turn one, right? I have a Cramorant, so I need Battle VIP. I mean, I need Colress Experiment. That's what I need here. And so a rope would be nice along the way too. Take out the bench Pokemon with energy, especially if they don't play anything else. Then I rope and knock the guy out on the bench with energy is super play. So thin the deck, Comfey, and I'm just going to get 2 Comfeys because I think I want that. There's not another Cramorant there, so grab 2 Comfeys. I don't think I want to thin further, though. I think I want to leave some bench spaces still. Colress, let's go. All right, losing a grass energy, so just have to keep that in mind. But, yeah, so I will Colress now. Let's see what we get. Rope. I'm loving this. So I think I just want to keep energy. I mean, the Colress is great for next turn, too. I've already tossed 1 energy, though, right? So I don't want to toss a second energy. I know it's a different type, but that's okay. So now I've got 3. So now I rope you up. This is exactly what we like with this deck. I could have thinned with Battle VIP Pass. I don't know if I really want to. All right, so I'm going to grab Manaphy. I'm not exactly sure how the deck, they need damage on me, right? So are they going to be hitting my bench? That I don't know. And if they are, all right, let's see what we grab here. Anything else? I could toss down Sableye and just put an energy on him. I have a, all right, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to switch cart into Cramorant. I'll attach to, no, I'm going to sit on the energy. Yeah, I'll do that because I want the energy to Radiant Greninja next turn as an option. So this is very nice. Taking away their attacking threat. So a very nice turn 1 for me. I don't play boss in the deck, right? I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what they bench. I assume they didn't have another basic in hand, though, or they would have played it down last turn. And if they had played it down last turn, they could have kept the basic with the energy left alive. I'm sure they would have done that, too. So I assume they didn't have a basic. So they might have top decked a basic. And, of course, they may have a Bibarel or have access to Bibarel, right? They might, right? But we'll see. If they can't do anything here, this may be a scoop or a quick win, right? They may be either a scoop or just a pass. Because not sure they have much, right? They're not happy. I'm sensing unhappy vibes from my opponent here through the internet. So, which makes me happy, but so that's a game. So, they just passed it over. I appreciate it. Let me take the knockout. I'm not going to waste their time, right? Because you get more rewards when you win a game through knockout. That's probably a bit of a broken system on Pokemon's part. When you win a game, you probably should just get full reward. I shouldn't, if they concede before I take the knockout, I shouldn't lose rewards as a result of it. I think that's in one sense, I think it's not a bad idea on Pokemon. They want to encourage people not to concede, I think, but it probably needs to get fixed some. So let's take a look, play another game, see how things go. All right, see what happens here. So going second really worked out that last game. It can, right? Going second can just set you up so well with this deck. Other times, if I had missed that attack, it would have been very unhappy days for me. So it's my choice. I'm going to go first. No, I'll go second. It gives me more opportunities to battle VIP pass and stuff. So I'm going to be greedy and go second. The safe play is to go first, though. So that my opponent knows I'm taking a mulligan, obviously, no basics. My opponent's, I'm very clearly playing a Lost Zone deck, right? I'm playing Lost Zone box. In fact, I think they see the water. I mean, the Psychic and the grass. All right, so have a Comfey to start. Battle VIP Pass, this is good. Have Radiant Greninja. This is a nice start. Playing a fire sleeve, so okay, their own homebrew Charizard Growlithe. So, or this could be the starter deck, right? Which plays the other Charizard, right? The Charizard from Go. Maybe I'm up. Maybe this is the starter deck. Okay, which is fine if that's the case. All right, Lost Vac. All right, so going to, and I have Nest Ball, right? So, I think I'll grab. I'm probably going to want to. I want to attack with Cramorant if I can. So I'm thinning things down. It's not great in that I don't have. I need. Oh. All right. I don't think I need that Nest Ball at this point. What I need now is. I don't want. All right. I'm going to discard the Grass Energy because I don't want to attack with a Grass Pokemon. Right. I'm thinking that's bad. This matchup. So I have Artazon, which I could thin with. I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to just retreat away and do another Comfey. I could thin with Artazon, but I don't necessarily want to fill up the bench. So Colress, that's what I want. Okay, so a Psychic's getting Lost Zone, so I need a Switch card still, right? Need a Switch card. See what happens here. All right, have Colress. Do I want to switch? I think I want to switch card. And then do I want to Mirage Gate? I'm going to grab the rope. The Mirage Gate or the rope were two thoughts for me there. All right, so I want to take out the active with the energy. That's the play. I don't need to attach energy. I could, and I can't anyway, right? So Cramorant, you go into play. Artazon, I don't want that. I don't know what they're playing. It could very well be the starter deck, like I said, which is not a bad deck. It's certainly going to be disfavored here. They could play the new Charizard EX, of course, because it's given out free. That's certainly right. So getting energy there on the bench. So Avery, I'll get rid of a Comfey because I got a lot of Comfeys. I have Rod to get it back. I have Artazon, so I can get him back and play again. Okay, Rare Candy. So it's Charizard EX. So he's going to take out my active. So, pretending to be like the starter deck, but then going to Charizard EX, very sneaky. The Growlithe, okay, using the Charizard from Go. I don't think that's what the latter deck gives you for Charizards. I think it gives you the new Charizard. All right, so certainly going to send up him. Radiant Greninja's not terrible here, right? The problem is, well, there's problems. That's what I'll say. Okay, so energy, Mirage Gate, definitely. I think I might want both Mirage Gates then. What do I have here? Do I want the rope? I already have a rope. I'm going to grab 2 Mirage Gates. So that gets me to 6. So I haven't comfied yet. So that gets me to 7. I think I want to, I want Dragonite. Yes, I do want Dragonite. Do I want to attack with Dragonite? That's part of my question, right? So I think I'm going to take out the Charizard on the back. I think I want a Radiant Greninja. That's my play here. So let's just take a... Do I want Kyogre? I don't think I want... Ooh, well, Kyogre's going to be very nice at some... No, I don't want Kyogre. So Shaymin, no. Well, Shaymin's going to be good too, right? Ooh, Shaymin. No, he doesn't take him out yet. So I have a bunch of energies. Okay, so that's fine. So I have the energies I need for Greninja, right? So I will just... I'll grab water. Lightning. So I need a water energy still, right? What's the energy situation here? So I'm going to discard energy because I have the energy recycler. All right, so that's not terrible. So Mirage Gate, get the second water back on here. Maybe I should have... Okay, that's all right, I guess. The grass. I kind of tipped the hand by showing the grass, too, which I don't love that. Dragonite V is not a bad option at some point either, right? I'll attach Forest Seal Stone. I like that as an option. I want to get back some... I think I want to get back that water energy, too, though, right? I'm going to be greedy that way. What's the... I'm at 7. Okay, so I will just attack, take out the benched Pokemon, keep the water because that makes it easier to attack next turn. But I used 2 Mirage Gates, right? And I think I've lost zoned 1, right? So I'm down to 1 Mirage Gate for the game. So that's not great. Oh, Heatran, okay. This is an interesting deck here. So Heatran, okay. Yeah, so they use Artazon. That's a bit of a downer for me for sure. So I will one-shot the Charizard. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. That's a problem too. I'll send a Comfey. I have the rope, right? So I've got to kind of think this one through. Play the Colress, Shaymin, yes. And Pal Pad. I don't think there's one prize that I need, right? I don't think so. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I could get some big damage with what you might call it too, right? So I'm going to have to hard retreat or... So I have... Let me toss back a bunch of energy. Water there. Yeah, get as much energy back as I can. Do I want to switch cart this turn or save that? I mean, Sableye's pretty good too, but I think I want to... grass and a lightning. So I'll put them both on him. I think I will... I'm going to switch cart, send him up. I'm going to bench him. I mean, I take out the Charizard, but I probably don't know that I'm in the position I need to be in to win the game now, right? Oh, tried the clicking's not quite working, but there we go. Because they're just gonna wipe me out, I think, right? They might not, though, right? So right now, they've taken 3. So that's 120 plus 60. So I can attack with Comfey. I mean, I can attack with Sableye, too. I have Rope. I don't believe they knock me out here. So that might have just given me game, right? No, I can't. Oh, what's the V max do? So they didn't get a knockout. So that's okay. So what do I do here? So I think I want to. I'm gonna Comfey. Well, Kyogre could win the game for me too, right? No, I can't. I don't have the. I can't get the energies attached, right, to Kyogre because I'm out of Mirage Gate. So I think I want to. So I'm gonna Rope. Send up Sableye. So this is pretty good, right? So he goes there. So I'm going to, right, I'm at 11. So take out Growlithe, I think. Well, I want to take out Charizard. Take out Charizard. And start banging away at him. So now what can they do? Do they have a response to this? I might have got them in the box. They were planning on getting knocked out, which I didn't give them that benefit. So can they evolve to Arcanine? They still can't attack with it probably. So I think I just have game at this point, but we'll see. We'll see. I also have energy in hand. I can attack with Radiant Greninja if they take out my Sableye, so that's okay as well. So anyway, got the dub here. So I will just finish him off 40. And it keeps adding him up, which is good. So got the knockout there. And that's the prize I needed. And there we go. So got, so the deck, look, it can do very well against a variety of decks. The Shaymin came in there too, up against the Charizard in that matchup, right? So this is probably, some builds close to this, I think, is where I want to be Lost Zone for now. Once 151 comes out, you got to rethink it, but it's a very solid deck for now. Take care.